The best things about living in Houston, Texas. From a native Houstonian, my name's Mariam Hejazi. I've been helping people buy and sell residential real estate for over 12 years, and I have been loving Houston since 1987. Let's get into it. All right, so this is part three of my video series, The Best Things and the Worst Things About Living in Houston. I surveyed some of my native Houstonian friends, and I surveyed my clients that I have helped move to Houston from either other cities in Texas, other states, or other countries. And I asked them, what are the most annoying things about living in Houston and what are the best things about living in Houston? If you want a full two-part breakdown of the most annoying things about living in Houston, you can go see my other videos in this series. But let's finally concentrate on the best things about Houston. The best, because Houston is a great city to live in. And I am saying that in earnest, in honesty. I know I'm probably biased, of course, but Houston has a lot to offer. That's why we are the third largest city in America, and that's why there are hundreds of people that move here every month. So, first, number one, friendly people. It is normal to have a conversation with your waiter or waitress or the bartender or the cashier at your local HEB, because when you move here, you'll be shopping at HEB and you'll never want to go back anywhere else. But it's normal to talk to the produce guy. It's normal to talk to the people in the plant nursery when you're going on the weekend to shop for plants for your beautiful backyard. It's normal to talk to the people in the bank. It's normal to talk to people in line. Same thing, I'm an avid concert goer here in Houston, and the places I go see the most conference or concerts are 713 Music Hall, White Oak, and the Heights Theater. And I'm able to go to concerts by myself because everyone is so friendly. You can just make friends with everyone in the crowd or the people around you, rather. So when you move to Houston, expect people to talk to you in retail places. I can't think of a place in town that's really not friendly. And this is true for basically all parts of Texas. I would say I would say like 99% of Texas is friendly, and by and large, the rest of the South, of course, I can really only speak for Texas and Houston specifically, but I have traveled extensively in the southern states, and I have lots of friends from other states, including amazing realtors in all the other great southern states here in the US. And I can say that similar to Texans, we are all really friendly and mostly really funny as well. We all have a sense of humor and we like to crack jokes and we like to smile and laugh. So be prepared to fall in love with the people. Unless you're going slow in the fast lane, then people will honk their horn at you. Okay, number two, diversity of food and cocktails. I got this feedback from 6 people that I surveyed, and I added a tick mark in here because I also agree. So I'm included in these search results as well. Um, there is every type of food you can possibly imagine in Houston. There is Ethiopian, there's Thai, there is Laotian, there is Saudi Arabian, there are Saudi Arabian restaurants, there are Persian restaurants, there are North Indian restaurants, South Indian, there are British restaurants, there are Latin American restaurants. I don't really know that there's any Canadian cuisine, but there are places that serve poutine. You name it, you can get it here in Houston. We have some of the best restaurants in the country. I gauge the quality of food in a city when I'm traveling by, do I finish my plate or not? And I'll tell you, the food in Houston is so good that you'll probably want to lick your plate. It's so good. It's so good. I could immediately spit out 18 amazing restaurants that you would have a fabulous time at. We are also officially a Michelin star rated region, and we now can boast six Michelin star restaurants. I've been to all of them, I think, except one. March is on my list. I just have not yet made it there. You do have to prepay for your reservation. So we have incredible restaurants, incredible cocktails. Cocktails were also mentioned in these survey results. We have some really incredible cocktail lounges and just kind of like craft cocktails. There's some really over the top bar displays at some of these cocktail places, and then there are tiny little places that are like a hole in the wall. We are also home to Texas' oldest bar. It's either Texas' oldest bar or Houston's oldest bar, but they have no Wi-Fi in there. It's cash only, and they have like this big candle with all this wax that's dripping down. It's super cool. So when you come to Houston, you will not leave hungry. And when you live in Houston, especially when you move from another state or another country, I just want to warn you that you may gain a few pounds. That is actually exact direct feedback from one of my clients that moved from the UK. So our food is amazing. Have no fear. There's lots to be excited about here in Houston. Okay, ease of travel was cited by almost everyone that I surveyed. We have two international airports. One is on the north side, that's IAH, its abbreviation. It's also interchangeably called Bush Intercontinental, Intercontinental, or IAH. This airport is a United hub, and if you are a United snob, yay, you get to live in a city with a United hub. I am a United snob, so I exclusively fly United, and I only fly out of Intercontinental unless I am forced to go to Hobby for some outlandish reason. Now, Hobby, it's on the south side of town. It's about 15 minutes south of downtown. Uh, it's Hobby Airport, and it is actually a Southwest hub. So if you are a Southwest person, you get access to a Southwest hub, and it's pretty easy to get to Hobby from like the middle of Houston. So like I-10 kind of is like that middle line of Houston. Anywhere below I-10 or like within the loop is very easy to get to Hobby. If you live north of I-10, it's pretty easy to get to Intercontinental. I unfortunately do actually live south of I-10, but that does not stop me from only flying out of Intercontinental. So it's just we're in the center of the continental US. So we're only 1 hour behind the eastern seaboard, and we are 2 hours ahead of California time. And then, of course, there's mountain time, which is only an hour difference for us. So if you are working remote in Houston and you have lots of calls all day long with people all over the US or all over the world, there's not going to be like these insane time differences unless you are working regularly with someone that lives in Alaska or Hawaii. I think we have like a 5 hour time difference to Honolulu. So time zone wise, we are very mild in the jet lag area. And then also, again, we're in the center. So it is a 3 hour flight, I think, to Boston or in New York. It's a 3 hour flight to Portland or Seattle. 3 hours to deep dish pizza or 3 hours to some of the best national parks in the country. So, as a general statement, Houston is a very accessible place to get in and out of for United States travel and international travel because both Hobby and Bush are both intercontinental airports. So great travel options. And again, this was cited by, I think, everyone that I surveyed, especially my people from out of the country that live here now for various different sections of the economy. They all said, we really appreciate that it's very easy to get home from Houston. Okay, ease of travel, we just did shopping. All right, so Houston has several really good malls, and we have several outlets, and we have easy access to Dallas, Austin, and San Antonio shopping if your dreams and desires cannot be fulfilled here in Houston. We also have like River Oaks Shopping District, and we have like Uptown Park, and we have Highland Village, and these areas have like actual designer like Cartier, they have Tiffany. I'm not really a designer forward type of girl, but there is great shopping here in Houston. Unless you do online, then we also can like have Amazon same day delivery. Um, Next is professional opportunities was cited multiple times. So, if you're moving to Houston, if you're watching this video because you're researching on how to move to Houston or where to move to Houston, this perfectly illustrates this point is professional opportunities and big business. There is so much opportunity to be had in this city. There is big law, big audit. There is the largest medical center on the earth. It's the Texas Medical Center right here in Houston. We have an incredible energy sector. Of course, energy is it runs Houston, but it's not just oil and gas. It is solar and wind. It's upstream in gas. It's downstream. It's midstream in the oil and gas industry, and then it's all the surrounding support fields around these large energy companies. We also have tech companies like HP. We have huge campuses going in. HP is very famously headquartered in the Woodlands. So if you are moving to town from HP, you should heavily consider the Woodlands or possibly Conroe. There's just so much opportunity, so many jobs here in Houston, and it's a big reason that people move here. And for one, I feel really lucky to be from Houston because it's so big. It takes you so long to understand this city. And I have such an advantage because I kind of am like hardwired for like the pulse of this city. My parents also lived here in the 70s. My mom is from Houston. My mom's family is from Houston. My grandparents were in Houston in the 40s and the 50s. So I have a lot of know-how here in Houston. And I feel so lucky because Houston is such a cool place to live, despite my two con videos that you should go and watch. But every place is going to have its negatives, but Houston does have a lot to make up for these negatives. And you can't live really without an income unless you have a trust fund, and then that's an income anyway. So you really have to live somewhere that you can earn a living. And Houston, you have a very high chance of earning a good living here in Houston. So one of the best positives, I referenced it actually in my con video, but no state income tax. So footnote, we have property tax here in Texas, but we don't have state income tax. So it's not your your property taxes at least aren't tied to your income, and neither is the state income tax because the more money you make, the more taxes you pay to your state if you have a state income tax, and to the federal government if you have or we all have to pay the federal government. So no income tax is a huge plus, and Texas is actually a very business-friendly environment. We have a lot of people moving their headquarters here to Texas in general. And this, my friends, will conclude part 3 in this video series about the most annoying things about living in Houston and the best things about living in Houston. And if you did some research and you found this video ahead of a big move to Houston, reach out. I would love an opportunity to help you find the neighborhood that best fits your lifestyle. My name is Mariam Hejazi. I've been helping people buy and sell residential real estate for over 12 years, and I have been loving Houston since 1987. I'll see you next time. Bye.